the first theme that year was youth participation in politics, because we decided to take politics as our first push. And we persuaded the government that it would be fair enough if even the commissioner of youth should be a youth, than taking an elderly person into the youth constituency, and he will be having difficulties to interact with the youth. So I got so kind when His Excellency came on board, the Executive Governor of Taraba State, as if he were in that youth roundtable on that day. So he gave not only one, but brought a lot of youth on board. And we have decided to take another twist by now preparing the youth for leadership in the future. Not only in politics, we have a lot of youth who are into tech. You know, it is good that we promote them, what they do. We have some into the entertainment industry, like our brother Diaso, making us proud now, a Grammy nominee, you know, and all that. So this is what motivated us back then. And by the grace of God, we are yielding result, God's willing.
Okay, tell us about the 6th edition.
Well, thank you very much, sir. The 6th edition is something that we see that is going to be a different edition this time. And what makes it different is that we have the few patterns that we want to implement, or I mean a strategy per se. We're going to have to look at, we're diving into the take in the area of AI. Now we're looking at how we can now have the youth being united under one roof, whereby we have different youths coming from different nook and crannies of the state, including the 2 development areas, whereby when we have the delegates coming down. And then also one interesting aspect of it is that when we have them come down, whatever we have to do on the 6th edition is going to be something that will take another hue by implementing a step down, whereby Taraba Roundtable have a beautiful structure that goes down to the grassroots, whereby whatever we have at the 6th summit, the way we have it as a now. After the 6th edition of the 6th summit being taking place in Jalingo on the 15th of March, God's willing, inshallah, then subsequently we're going to have the zonal step down edition of it. Then also it moves down to the local government level, whereby the local government will have their own step down, then goes to the ward, whereby the ward will have their own version of the edition of the step down. But the most interesting aspect of it also, in addition, is that those at the ward level, we also have one interesting thing, whereby we want everybody to be represented, everyone to be captured from the grassroots. That was why even at the structural level, we have ambassadors, which are by those ambassadors are people that are coming from each polling unit, because we noticed that when we look keenly deeper, we understand that there are structures even within the ward level that within the ward level that has been segmented. Let me use that word, segmented, whereby we notice that segment happens to be the polling unit. And we now say, okay, we don't have to leave that area untouched. Also, we now have to have ambassadors from this polling unit, whereby if we have things that we need as a step down, those people can now be our ambassadors to now take it further.
Okay, 6th edition. Is it 15th of March?
15th of March, yes.
What do we expect in this 6th edition? What are you doing differently?
What we are doing differently, it's time of engagement. When we have decided we'll narrow down the speakers to speak 3 speakers instead of the usual 5, so that we can have the panel discussion with good time, so that we can marry interactions between the panelists and the youth that will come from this 16 local government and both Yantu and Ngada special development area. So even on the studio, some of our entourage, we came with some of our coordinators so that they'll see how we are pushing to reunite the state youth by the grace of God. And the 6th edition will come with a lot. We have seen the government willing to stretch their hands of partnership for the first time through the SSA designate on youth, Ambassador Emmanuel George. And then we have seen other stakeholders who have also shown interest, like the Commissioner of Youth. And since it's the aspect of uniting the youth, for the first time, we have seen the government presence trying to buy from this idea, sir.
Okay, 6th edition of 3 speakers. What would they be talking about?
Wow. Well, like I said initially, these 2 speakers are going to
Is it 2 or 3?
3, yeah,
3.
2 from the tech.
2 speakers are going to be talking about things that has to do with the tech and basically AI. Now, and then also we're going to have few from the tech ecosystem also that are going to be part of the panel discussion. Then also we have one speaker who is going to be an individual who is also a youth that is going to be talking about things that has to do with youth unity, things that has to do with youth development in different strata, and also at the end, how does the youth marry technology in whatever they do. Because our TARABA Youth Roundtable is all about how youth development, youth unity, the way the youth are going to progress within the state and beyond is one of the key cardinal objectives of TARABA Youth Roundtable.
Okay, now what's your call to the youth? Who are the major focused area for this program?
The major focus, by the grace of God, cut across the 16 local government, it's particularly the youth that are engaged positively into farming, entertainment, into sports and politics. So we are very, very key about our coordinators, that the delegates that will be coming down to Jalingo, the capital city of Taraba State, will be youth who are ready to improve themselves. So we are calling on all the youths from all the local government of Taraba State who are ready, who are deliberate in pursuing purpose in life. Be you in the far city of Sardauna or Wukari or Zing local government, we will pick delegates who are ready to come together and push Taraba State from where we are.
Okay, what's your call to government? Finally.
Well, on this note, the call is just a straight one, and like with the current impression that we have, the government is willing to embrace the TARABA Youth Roundtable, key into whatever idea we have at the TARABA Youth Roundtable. Then I think the government should put in more, and the government have tried, and like my convener rightly said, it's a kudos to His Excellency the Governor of Taraba State, Dr. Abutebas, for having the youth inclusion in his cabinet, and it's just like a dream come true, whereby you have youth commissioners within the executive council of the state. So it's a good one, and we think with all this gesture the executive governor is pushing towards the youth angle, we believe that this edition will have the full support.
Please don't forget about funding. Don't forget about funding. You have not touched it because it has been hell. It has been us. There was a time, if you remember, we're donating 1,000 naira into the Youth Roundtable account to fund this event.
That was a wonderful experience.
Yes,
we've gone through some rough times, and like I said, we are optimistic and we believe. And the final call to this, let me be straight, is that we hope the executive governor will look at this and then support the TARABA Youth Services edition financially in all aspects.
Okay, viewers, that's as much we can take. Something is going to happen on the 15th of March, and that is TARABA Youth Roundtable. And let me say to you that Some TV will be there to cover the event live and also to provide you update of all that is happening, so you will not miss any part. Thank you so much,
Thank you
gentlemen,
very
for
much.
coming.
Hi, Chief.
Thank you so much for
Or double
coming.
Chief.
Okay, see you again when we shall bring you another edition of Issues of the Moment. I remain your host, Olayinka Gabriel. Bye for now.